station, boys and girls. It's time for Blame Phable and his amazing friends.
We take our passions, our fandoms, and turn them into conversations with you.
Station. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Blame Phable and his amazing friends with Nick Comic Culture and Dr. Doom's fan club. How is everybody doing tonight? It's Friday, my favorite day of the week. Why? Because I get to hang out with you guys. But without further ado, please help me welcome Brother Joe.
Station. Hey, this is one of my favorites, and I hope you like it. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside. The show's about to start.
Hey.
Guaranteed to blow your head apart.
Hey.
Rest assured, you'll get your money's worth. Greatest show in heaven, hell on earth. It's a dynamo. You got to see the show.
Hey.
It's rock and roll. Oh, right before your eyes, we pull laughter from the skies. And he laughs until he cries. Then he dies, then he sighs. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. You've got to see the show.
Hey.
It's a dynamo.
Hey.
You got to see the show. It's rock and roll. Oh, soon the Gypsy Queen will in a glaze of Vaseline will perform on a guillotine. What a scene, what a scene. Next upon the stand, will you please extend a hand to Alexander's ragtime band, Dixieland, Dixieland. Roll up. Roll up.
Hey.
Roll up.
Okay.
Show. Performing on a stool. We've a sight to make you drool. See 7 virgins and a mule. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. We would like for you to be known. The exhibit that we've shown is exclusively our own. All our own. All our own. Come and see the show. Come and see the show. Come and see the show. Come and see the show.
Hey!
Let's go. Let's go, Joe.
Wow.
There you go.
It must be Super Bowl week, Joe.
Mr. Lincoln Palmer, brain salad surgery.
Let's go.
That was fantastic,
Awesome,
Brother
man.
Joe. Thank you, man.
One mistake. Only one mistake.
It was good. It was good. I like it.
You're the only one counting.
You killed it.
Oh, yeah. You had
That's
a lot of
perfect.
energy
Thanks.
on that one. I love it, brother. I love it.
I like that song because it's about the show that's coming up, and it brings excitement to the room like a carny telling people, come on in, come on in. It's the greatest show on earth.
Yeah. You out there busking for the Super Bowl? Yeah, they need it.
Look at this bitter bitch. Look at this.
Oh man. Already, right off the top.
Yeah.
That's what. Hence the background, Nick. Hence the background.
Damn.
Yeah.
You
I know.
You know he's going to be bitter. He's going to be salty this week, Joe. We just had to, we love him.
This
We love
week. I've been salty for the
This
past.
week.
I've been salty for the past 38 years, man.
There you go. There you go.
No, it's gonna be a good time, brother Joe. Good luck to you on Sunday, man.
Oh yeah.
Good luck to you gentlemen on the show. I know it's going to be
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
one.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
We love
man.
you, Joe.
Oh yeah.
Great,
Thank
great
you.
job, Joe.
Thank you, Brother Joe, as always, man. Of course, welcome to Blame Phable and his amazing friends with Nick Comic Culture and Dr. Doom's fan club. And of course, Brother Joe, who always sings us in, does an incredible job. That was an amazing song today, Brother Joe.
Oh yeah.
But I want to just know how you guys are doing. So, Nick, man, how was your week?
Whew. It's been a week, man. It's been a week. I've been off of work and we've been painting, honestly, all week. And I've been reading comics and painting. That's what we've been doing all week, dude.
Comics and painting.
I
Okay.
am worn the fuck out. I got my coffee and I got you guys.
And you had Girl Scout cookie duty.
Oh, and
didn't
then we
you,
had
earlier.
and we had
I'm
Girl
sorry.
Scout
I'm sorry.
too.
I didn't mean to trigger you. I don't.
We had like
I don't
12,000 boxes of cookies in our
Yeah,
dining
I was
room
going to say,
earlier.
do you still have any cookies left?
I've only
Oh, my
eaten
God.
about 5 boxes, brother. Joe. You don't need to bring that up, but yeah, I got to pay.
Shit, now I know. Don't give Nick liquor. Give him caffeine. He's gonna go off.
Cookies, comics, and coffee
There
and
you
painting.
go.
That's been my life for the past week or so. But I'm happy to be here, guys. Thanks.
Oh yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
joining me as always, Nick, man. But Stu, man, how was your week, my brother?
Man, my compared to that, it was much easier, man. I gotta say, this week was nice and smooth. I gotta say,
Yeah.
everybody's
Sure.
finally healthy in the household. Nobody's sick, although Henry is kind of catching a cough. But we're gonna see how that goes. But regardless, it's things have been good here.
Good.
Jess had date night with the boys tonight at the school. They both it was like mom son date night, so that was pretty
Sure.
cool. But
Okay.
yeah, man, yeah, it's been a good week.
Cool.
That sounds like a good week. Oh yeah, brother. Thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
joining us as always, my
Of
man.
course, dude. So glad to be here.
Brother Joe, how was your week, my brother? Before I let you go, because I know you
Yes.
got to
Oh man, it's been wonderful. Wait, between wrestling and football, and I'm in seventh heaven. So I'm just kicking it every day. It seems like every day.
I bet, man. A lot of
yeah.
good stuff for you this week, man. WWE's on fire. Your
Yeah,
team is
wow.
going to the Super
Literally
Bowl.
and
Jeez.
figuratively.
I'm running out of stuff. I'm running out of stuff to post up on Figgy Friday, so I posted up my doggy today wearing his Chiefs gear.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
hope it works.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Well, my brother, thanks as always for singing us in. I appreciate you. I
Yeah,
love
man.
you to death. But as always, we like to always bring on a member of the PCP Army Bad Batch to come hang out with us. And tonight we have the honor of having this guy on. I don't know, for like the third, fourth time in a row, and I'll have him all season if he wants to come on. But I know he's got to take a break at some point. Anyway, let me bring him in. I'm talking about Taqi 616.
Station.
bro.
Okay.
What is going on, brothers?
What's up,
What-
bro?
Brother.
I'm just babysitting Stu. That's all that is. Every time Stu's on, I'll be here.
There you
Thank
go.
you, man. I need you, bro. I
know because you're a Bears fan, so you always got to have the Packer fan right there.
Let's just chill out. Let's just chill out with that. All right.
Sure, I'm used to it.
God, man. Nothing divides this group like football. man.
Football. Jesus.
Right.
It's a rough intro. Rough intro for talk right there.
Oh yeah, but talk, man. How was your week, brother?
Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, on a serious note, it's really tough when the kids start passing away. Not one of my kids, but one of my close friends. His daughter died of a drug overdose.
Oh,
no.
Young people out there, this ain't the same game that even I was in. Be
Right.
very, very, very careful of what you're consuming, because the dealer you think you're getting your stuff from, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what they're cooking.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're mixing. So
Yeah.
that was the start of a horrible week, and the rest of the week was really bad for other reasons, but I know why, and I'm gonna fix it,
good, man.
and we'll leave
Good.
it at that.
All right.
Sorry to hear that about.
Yeah,
it's
our
awful.
condolences, man.
Sorry.
yeah,
And,
it hurt me like it was my own daughter. So
Yeah, damn.
man, you never want to hear anybody young like that
Nah.
passing away.
I don't
That's
like this
terrible.
part of my life. That's the part I hate the most. I had another one of my younger friends. He passed away about a month ago, and that really hurt me. But this really hurts.
Taqi,
Yeah.
if it hurts you, it hurts me. So my condolences go out to you, your family, and your friends.
Because we all family, brother Joe. I feel that. Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you get to chill out a little bit, and mellow out a little bit on this show, and not have to think about that kind of stuff for at least a little while.
Yeah.
So I appreciate your time, Tac. Of course, this is the show where we talk about pop culture news and topics. We're going to go over some news headlines of the week. As always, we invite a special guest to come join us. And this week, we have none other than Puff Comics, my brother Sean, joining us today. He's a little under the weather, guys. He let me know earlier that he's not feeling so well. But he wanted to be on the show. He wanted to hang out with us at least for a little while. So he will be joining us, but he might leave a little early. We'll bring him on as soon as possible. But before that, let me just say what up to everybody in the chat for joining us, man. I saw so many good people in the house already, man.
Oh, yeah.
First up, we got my brother Dimension Slip in the building saying, Station, have another great show. Looking forward to the show on Catch Up. So say we all. So say we all. Hell yeah. Battlestar
Always coming in.
Galactica fan in the house.
Always coming in to say hi.
Hey, shit, what is going on, my brother Dimension Slip? Yeah, man, catch it on the rewind, and I appreciate you always checking us out. This brother has been a supporter since day one. So, yeah, Station Dimension Slip. We got a little preview here. Next week's guest is in the building, DJ Links.
Whatever.
What is going on, DJ Links? We got my brother Unruly Simeon in the building.
Yo, what up?
Shit, Unruly. Hell yeah, man. My brother Stu saying, Station everyone. Thanks for coming through. Hell yeah, we appreciate you guys. My brother John, Comics with Kids.
What up, John?
The building saying Station Friends. I'm going to be on an episode of the Omni X-Men, I think at the end of the month. So I can't wait to hang out with you, John.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a great
Thanks
time.
for hanging out with us tonight. Station, my brother.
Station, John.
We got my sister from another mister, Inja Binja, in the building saying, look at me being early. Station, what's going on, sis? How are you? And John with the perfect follow-up, right on time, Inja. Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah. Always on time. We got, how do I say this? Boone?
It's Boone. It's Boone. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
homie. So let me shout him out real quick. My homie from Instagram, Saga Comics.
Yeah,
Saga,
crazy channel.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
He sent me the hat this week. I got it on right now.
Oh,
I told him to
nice.
come through. I'd be wearing it. So shout out to homie Boone. Just a great person, another wonderful member of this community. So shout out.
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out to him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Thanks for joining
I'll
us,
go give him
Boone.
a follow.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. Oh, we got James Phelps in the building. Station. He said, Station panel and chat. Love these Friday night streams. We love them too. We love them too, James, and we love seeing you guys in the building hanging out with us. Who else we got here? My brother Tac. Pop, boom. Hell yeah. You know it, man. We got our brother Manny in the building. Nerdtastic News. Station executive producer of Blame Phable and his amazing friends. Hell yeah, in the building, man. We got my brother Mike Hacks 77
Mike.
in the building. Station, everybody. Hell yeah, Mike. Thanks for joining us. We got 62 Lefty Blues in the house.
What's up,
Station 62. How are you? All our friends are here tonight, man. Eric the Stash Durant also in the building. Station E, how are you? Hell yeah. We got last week's guest of honor, Bobby Della Ghetto in the building. Station. If you guys haven't checked that out, last episode we had Bobo on and he showed the craziest lamp I've ever seen in my life.
So cool. That's one of those things like I found myself thinking about like multiple times over the past week. I was like, dude, that lamp was so fucking cool. Like,
Freaking badass, bro.
It was awesome.
He's so awesome.
Hell yeah. We got Trade Paper Dad in the building. TPD.
Station.
Yeah, what is going on, man? So much love, so many good people. Yeah, Phable, you're on Omni X-Men on the 27th of February. We just had Stu a bit ago. Yeah, hell yeah, Stu. Catch
Yep.
that
I s-
episode.
Yeah, I set the bar high, bro. You're gonna have
Oh
to
yeah,
bring it.
weren't you on 2 episodes?
Nah,
Kinda?
that was my first. That was my inaugural. Oh well, yeah, because he had to. No, you're right. Justin had internet issues with the storm. But
Yeah.
the guest so nice you had to have him twice was my tagline.
Oh yeah. There you go.
No big deal. No big deal.
MBD.
All right. So, Brother Joe. Still there? You listening?
Yeah.
Wake up, brother. No.
I'm watching
for joining
wrestling.
us.
What the hell? What?
What do you want?
You're on the
Wanna
clock,
thank
brother
you,
Joe.
my
You got
brother.
time
Thanks
for wrestling.
joining us
Jesus
as always,
Christ.
man.
Hey, I just got one thing. I got 2 things to say.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Either next week I'm singing "We Are the Champions," or I'm singing "Have You Heard About the Lonesome Loser." So on that note, gentlemen, you have a great show, and we'll catch you later.
all right,
I'll
man.
be in the
Safer,
chat.
bro. Take care.
Oh,
See you later, brother.
Thank you, Brother Joe. All right, man. So let's bring in the man of the hour, my brother Sean, Puff Comics. Like I said, he's not feeling too well, but hopefully we give him a little cheer, a little good vibes for the night. He'll feel better. He definitely, I appreciate him for giving us his time. I don't know how I became aware of Puff. He was sort of just there.
Yeah.
I don't know, right? Like, I don't know. You guys know him. We know. He's just there, right?
Mhm.
But if you look at Puff's content, you'll notice one thing about him. He's with everybody, right? All corners of the collecting comic book Instagram, comic book family. I see him with Cantonese Comic Kid over here. I see him with Hialeah Comic Bro over there. I see him with the how do you say Varangian Vigilante doing movie reviews over there. So this guy, he gets around, he gets everywhere. He's got a lot of good positive vibes on his channel. And I've watched quite a few of those little movie reviews.
Me too.
So let's bring him on, man. Puff Comics, Sean. Show him some love, man. Station. What is
Station,
What up,
everybody.
bro? Stay
Stay,
safe.
bro.
Station.
Thanks for-
And I know Brother Joe's listening. I hope he sings the loser song next week.
Oh, he gets enough of that from me, man. He doesn't need. Wait, who's your team? Let's open up with that. Who's your team?
My team ain't even in it. You know,
Okay.
I to be honest, I don't care who wins. My team, I'm a Giants fan. I'm a New York Giants.
There
Born
we
and raised.
go.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you know,
The real
I'm
New
a
York
disgruntled
team,
Packers fan, so
The
It's
real
been a
New
good
York
night.
team, Nick, okay?
and
New York in the
time,
name.
I hate to say it, but our last 2 Super Bowls, we had to run through y'all.
yep. And you did. And you did. And Brady, the
Yeah.
GOAT,
Twice.
twice.
Yeah.
So you seen what Eli Manning said.
His kryptonite.
He did. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
Hold me back. But yeah,
But,
it's great
Sean,
to be
man.
on here with you guys, man. And,
Oh yeah,
you
man.
know,
Thanks for joining me tonight. I know you're not feeling
Yeah.
well, so I appreciate your time. I just wanted you to hang out with you. Like I said earlier, I see you with everybody in the community, all kinds of people, all different crews. I know you're part of this comic hall crew or comic collectors club, something like that, right? Some
the Comic Hall crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. So I just want to let the people know about Puff Comics, your channel, all the stuff you're into. I know you also like visit comic book shops and stuff
yeah.
like that. So yeah, talk about it, brother.
Well, basically, my channel just started on being peer pressured into doing it because I started on Instagram in 2016, and credit to my brother Jace 71889. He told me, "Hey, why don't you join Instagram and just post comics?" So I joined in October of 2016. I posted comics and other things that I like basketball, hip hop, and a lot of other things. My page was originally a variety page. Like, yeah, it was mostly comics, but I used to post a lot of stuff on it.
Different things.
Until
Yeah.
Instagram started getting all fucking bullshit with their rules, and I
Yeah.
cut back on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got introduced to the IG comic community. People like Diecast Cook, Marvel 7080, and some of the earlier IG members that got me into the community stuff.
Mhm.
And then, you know, when a couple years later, some of them started coming down, like Diecast Cook. He's from Canada. He came down and visit, and that was like the first big meetup of people from out of town coming to visit.
Yeah.
And I got to hang out with him, Savage Sword of Conan, and Mark. His name was Mark Twain, but stupid. But now it's the Quest for Legends.
Okay.
And then I remember MegaCon 2019. I met Steve Whiten for the first time, and Jeff the Cantonese Comic Kid. And ever since then, that changed my whole perspective of conventions, because I've been going to conventions since the early 90s. My aunt got me into comic books, and she took me to my very first con in 1992.
That's
And
sick, dude. Wow.
Perfect year. Perfect year, by the way.
Right?
Exactly.
92, 93, it gets no better to me.
Especially with the launch of the X-Men animated series and Batman.
Game
like,
over,
yeah,
man.
it was huge.
Come on, dude. Yeah. Come on.
And, you know, ever since then, like, my father took me to conventions, and I've been going to conventions ever since. So I remember when I went to Tampa Bay in 2019 to hang out with Hialeah and Javi for the first time. I asked them, like, hey, how long y'all been going to cons? And they say, recently. You know, we never been going to cons a lot in the past. So this is new to me. And I was kind of shocked that most of them had the answer, because I was like, shoot, most of y'all older than me. And yeah, I've been going to cons for over 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So it's funny to meet people who had different walks of life when it comes to comic books. And ever since hanging out with these guys, I consider them my brothers, my friends. And being on Instagram and then YouTube introduced me to other people around the world. And that's what started the friendship with me and VV. And now we do a movie stream together. Who would have thought that I'll be doing a stream with somebody across the damn continent, across the ocean, you know?
That's so
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
bro.
you know, when I started my page, I was pressured by Miss Hustle and Dark Avenger 86 and a couple other people. And Bueller was a big inspiration as well. He inspired me to do YouTube content. And, you know, ever since then, I just fell in line with all these amazing people. And when you showed the tribute to John Thomas, it had me like, man, you know, this guy was only an hour away from me in Lakeland. We was hoping to get a chance to meet up with him one day. And unfortunately, that never got a chance to happen. And, you know, when I think of people who come down, I try and make sure I see them. Because you never know what can happen in the future. You know, so I missed out on Comic Jabroni. Sam's Tagle Web, I know he wanted to come down, but, you know, 2020 shut that down. And then he passed away. So I just try and make it an effort to meet anybody that comes down. And even if I get to travel out, like hopefully we're going to go to Heroes Con in June and meet up with a lot of
Let's go.
There you go. You got two guys right here.
Stu and I'll be there for sure.
So hype.
Do it.
John. Yes, I love the why.
Same, man. Same. One of the best television. Just one of that show was so perfect on so many levels.
It was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The unruly said Puff going to con 32 years longer than me. I'm like, the fact that MegaCon was his first ever con, and I'm like, damn.
Oh wow, really? That's a hell of a first one.
Hey man, I've only been to one myself, so I understand that whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
but it's an art. Awesome. It really is an art. Like navigating that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough getting through those a lot, especially when you're not like used to being around a whole bunch of people. You don't want to deal with that traffic of humanity. And Saturday was a madhouse.
It is.
But
it's totally different now. It's totally different. Like I know, like when I went, yeah, it was that feeling for me. It was like, man, this shit is this cramping here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I didn't know nothing about comic books when I went. I was just looking at toys and stuff like that. But now that I know so many people, like to get to enjoy with your boys, your homies, you know what I'm saying? I never had this many friends before. I started this journey. So that is awesome to hear, Sean. And I love seeing your pictures when you're hanging out with your bros and all the Cantonese comic kid.
And this is the beauty of it. Like I'm documenting all our adventures, you know, because I want people to look back and like, man, these guys had a great time. And just look at the fun they go into all these shops, seeing all this cool stuff and just hanging out. You know, what some of the funnest times is what we gonna choose where to go eat. And then we take a big selfie of us at the table and stuff. So it's a fun time to document all these adventures that we have. And I love doing it. I love hanging out with these guys. It's one of the highlights of my adult life. Because I've always been going to cons with either my father or my brother, and I've never had a crew to hang out with at a con. So just to have a crew and just hit up different booths and Steve White and say, Sean, you got this? I'm like, oh, I'm getting it for you.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so and getting to meet Damien, Sleepy Reader 666. I've been following him on YouTube since the early 2010s.
There you go.
So
you
know, cool, to finally meet him and he A-OK'd me 2 books when I was ready to pay for him. I was like, man, you ain't got to do it, but he was so generous and it was an awesome time.
Oh yeah,
that's great, man.
Yeah, this community is amazing. It really is, and the power of IG, power of the internet, YouTube, all that stuff, bringing us all together. It's almost serendipitous in a lot of ways because for a lot of us, we kind of needed it when it came, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm maybe specifically talking about the COVID wave of people, because I know you guys have been hanging out way before that or collecting way before that. But that COVID wave really brought a lot of people to the table and a lot of like-minded, great, kind, beautiful individuals. And I am so grateful for it.
It's funny. 2020 is when I discovered, I think it was you and some others, you know, that new wave that came in. So it's great to discover new collectors that have that passion and that energy and just do these live streams for fun. And they're not doing it just to make money and saying, you know, talk about all the speculative stuff. And like, we get together, we make fun of the speculative stuff on the Comic Con crew. We say, you must be out your damn mind. You know, when we go through all the ridiculous prices on eBay and like, this fool,
Wait, Puff, you're not gonna pay $25 for Ultimate Black Panther?
Oh, hold on, my eBay is about to end on my Ultimate Black Panther. I gotta go double check it real quick. Y'all suckers didn't even see that shit, and I've been talking about it for a month. All right, hold on. All right, I'm good.
Hey, hey, sometimes if the price is so ridiculous, we'll go through their page and expose them some more.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, Puff, once again, thanks for giving me your time, brother, and hanging out with us. We do a little thing on this show called The Blaming, where we do this grand show and tell that we do. But being that my brother Puff is not feeling so well, and I know he just went to MegaCon, it's probably where you got whatever you got. I'd like him to just go with his blaming right now, because he wanted to show off some MegaCon stuff, and I want to see this stuff. So Puff, man, why don't you set off The Blaming? First time ever we do it the top of the show.
I want to show this piece that was A-OK to me by Unruly Symbol.
Hold on, let me highlight this, man. There we go.
Original art.
Oh,
bruh.
Wow.
Fantastic Four.
Black Panther?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is signed by Scott Kobus and from Fantastic Four issue number 10. I'm trying to find that book now. It's like now it got me looking on eBay for the book.
Oh yeah, that's a great piece, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, he gifted me and Cantonese Comic Kid like original art pieces.
That's so dope.
Now, do you have other ones, or is this like your first? Like, I'm not familiar.
He did another one for me a couple of years back. It was another Black
Gotcha.
Panther art piece.
That's awesome.
But that's a rabbit hole I have yet to fall in because of how pricey it is.
Yeah.
But
we're heading in that direction in a little bit, but that's an amazing piece right there, dude.
Yeah,
that's a good
It's
one.
gorgeous, dude.
it is beautiful.
Shout out to Unruly Simeon.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was awesome getting to hang out with him this past week.
I bet, man.
I'm hoping to meet up with him, man. Hell yeah.
Man, I hope you, Unruly, if you're out there, bro, I hope you come to Heroes. Love to have a beer with you, man.
This one, I don't know if y'all familiar with the Comics Den, Angelo and Sarah. I bought this book from them at Daytona Beach Comic Con back in September. And I was like, you know what, man, I'm going to go ahead and submit this in CGC. I gave it to Lenny Spineworks through Steve's account. And Steve handed it back to me this past week.
Oh,
nice.
Got some. Yeah, nice.
Damn. These X-Men comics, man, I'm just melting over here. We have chat on. Now Puff showing this one off.
Yeah, it's a great cover. Yep.
And while I'm basking in the glory of this book, Steve, he gonna sneak this one up and said, this one is mine too. I'm like, what? That's Willie Jackson.
Oh, wow.
What?
1976.
Nice. That's great.
Nah, dude.
Hey, like, he got me real good with this because I was not expecting him to do this. And Steve he's the king of AOKs. He's gonna drop a nuclear bomb on you when you least expect it, but you should expect it because that's who he is. He got the heart of gold.
Oh yeah.
I
know. I've heard of the Steve AOKs from at least 2-3 years ago.
Jabbar the one. I can't read it. Jabbar. I can't read it.
The one.
Jabbar the one and only. All right. That's dope. That's right up the Santos sisters' alley.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome stuff from Stone Cold Steve. I picked a few books up. Of course, I'm a big Alvin fan.
Nice. Hell yeah, brother.
They had this there for $7. I had to get it. And shout out to John Neville. You know, he gifted me this.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the first. I've been looking at that one.
That's
first
really 59.
Adele comic. Hell yeah.
First print ones. Okay. 4-color Adele.
And so that one's important because, as you can tell, it's not the Alvin and the Chipmunks that we're used to.
Right.
Yeah.
So this
It's
really
the original
predates.
design.
This is like the original concept of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
But it's still Alvin, Simon, and
not even
Theodore.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's got their names and everything.
Yeah.
So
Embroidered on their vests. Nice.
Yeah, look at
Appreciate
Alvin. He
that,
looks
Cliff.
way different.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's dope.
like ever since I got this and I found the first issue of the Alvin series at Bat City Comics for like $5. Now I'm on the Alvin and the Chipmunks comic hunt. I'm trying to get that run because now I got like 8 issues of it, so I'm gonna try and complete it.
Nice.
Yeah. I
This
wonder how
one-
hard that would be. I've never even seen that. That's crazy.
This book, I picked this up at MegaCon. I picked this up a couple years ago, but it was an AOK to Brother Al on the Comic Hall crew because he's a big Shazam fan, and I know he's been looking for this book. And I'm a big Superman fan. He hates Superman, but I love Superman. So it's like he just wanted the book for Shazam and Black Adam. And this was before the Black Adam movie came out. So the book was still pretty pricey, but I was able to get a good deal on it. But here, it was $20, and I got a discount, 10% off at the time. So,
oh yeah, looks like a great copy too, man.
Oh yeah, and I got this from Tom from Pop Culture Collectibles. Awesome guy. He was the one that we went to his storage unit sale back in November and December. Awesome guy, man. He's like our number one dealer.
There you go. There you go.
Nice.
I brought this for cover, even though I like some Captain America from the 80s.
Oh, nice. I like that one.
cover.
Hell yeah.
I love that cover. Who did that? Do you know?
Milgram, Al Milgram.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's cool. Man.
Static. I'm big into getting the milestone static.
Nice.
Here you go, Todd.
There you go, Taqi.
Talk, smiling down there. I see
Yeah, look
him.
at
I see him.
That worlds collide
Finally,
right there.
Doc said finally. Yeah.
There's another one like me. Yeah, boy.
Oh, there's many like me. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Static had his own cartoon.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting close to completing the run. Fortunately, from Tom, I was able to get the last issue. That was done by Mobius.
Yeah,
and he had it for like $225, but he was able to give it to me for $125.
you got a deal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
Hell
the hardest
yeah.
one because the
Yeah.
low print
Hold
run and it's
on.
Mobius, so you get all the
Yeah.
Mobius collectors.
Mobius did Static?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did
Yeah.
Static and
the
hardware.
hardware, and he did Blood Syndicate too.
No,
What?
not that I'm aware of.
You
Pretty
just
sure
got
he didn't do
sued
Blood
now.
Syndicates, but he did
Yeah.
Static and
Dude, I
hardware.
gotta go.
Dude's
gotta
gonna
get on
start
that.
hunting.
One issue,
That's
one
crazy.
cover for each of them.
Wow.
These two books,
There you go.
Sir, let's go.
There you go.
and this Giant Size
Nice.
Conan #2.
Oh wow.
These were the two books that I was gonna buy, and Sleepy Reader said, "You know what? I got them for you."
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to Damien. He did a fantastic thing for me. And every time I try and get him or Steve something, they won't allow it. It's like, come on, man. I tried to buy Steve Breakfast and he wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you let breakfast?
I got to sneak it. Every time I try and sneak and get it, they come and stop me. I think these guys are something else, man. I know some of y'all are hip hop fans.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh.
Go,
Oh.
Nick. There you go, Nick.
Taqi,
Yes,
man. He
sir.
just gets
Yes, sir.
nice.
There you go,
And,
Nick.
and Nick, yeah.
I
Nick
know.
has the hardcover of that one.
Dude, I don't even. I wish I had the single issues. I just got the Treasury and the
yeah.
Omnibus.
I do have.
You don't have
one
any
of the
singles,
Treasuries.
Nick?
I don't have any singles. Nope.
Wow.
I got like 2. Or
How many
that's
issues
awesome.
were there?
3?
12?
It was 12.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's the
I think it
last
was
one right
12,
here on
yeah.
DMC.
That's so
Okay.
cool. And dude, you got them for like a couple dollars a piece. That's awesome. Or
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe $7.
7, 5. Yeah.
Dude, that's a
Yeah, they're-
steal. That's amazing. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
they're not that expensive sometimes, but
They're just
Sometimes.
harder to find.
They're
they're
yeah.
harder to find. And the thing is with everything changing back to the way it was before, within a couple of days, those things could just shoot to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
always
mean,
like to
I'm
support-
sweating. I'm sweating over here for Alvin and the Chipmunks. I'm like, I'm not trying to create any hype for that.
I always like to support Second Sight Publishing.
That's dope.
Nice.
Shut the
That's-
So
Black
is that
Hole
new?
down.
Is that a new
Huh?
publisher?
No, they've been around for a while. I've been supporting
Okay.
them for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
So nice.
hopefully, we're looking to have the COO on the Comic Con Crew show this month with Rico.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Let's go,
I
man.
love that cover.
Yeah, that's dope.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I'm a massive Conan fan.
Ah, a man after my heart.
Uh-oh.
There it is. There it is.
This
Nice.
Red
was
nails. Nice. Hell yeah, man.
this was an AOK from the Mastodon who came through. He was only there till Friday and left Saturday morning, but I saw him that Friday night when we ate dinner. So shout out to
That's
Donnie.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Man, didn't those books just have like the
Oh,
most
shit.
amazing art?
Painted.
Like
Yeah, like
those
that.
Savage
All of them did.
Conan.
Who did
Mhm.
that one? Who's the artist on that?
I'm about to look inside because all the artist
fair
names
enough.
be on the
That's
inside.
crazy, dude.
But all those
Yeah.
Savage Sword Conan arts.
Yeah, all those
Amazing.
painted.
Yeah, they had
those
the
painted
most epic.
covers.
They had the most epic roster of artists.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah.
Well, even throughout the 80s, the Conan comic book, just
Yeah.
a lot of great art in those books, man.
Hey, the new one too is not that. I mean, the latest arc isn't as good, but the previous one was. Yeah.
That is awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Because I completed my main Conan run of the main 1 to
Mhm.
275.
Oh yeah.
Really? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm working on Savage Sword.
Damn, bro.
If you have any, I think my
Fire.
shop's got a ton of those. So if you have any gaps you're looking for, just shoot me a message, man.
Oh yeah.
Sure. And then I
think it's-
saw this. Julie Bell is one of my favorites. So I saw this heavy metal by her, and I had
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
Dude,
Wow.
I just picked up 3 heavy metals, so I'm excited to keep collecting those. I haven't seen that
Yeah.
one yet.
I gotta get into that, man. How much is that book these days?
well, this
They're
was
not-
only $7. So
Yeah, they're not that expensive. A lot of
Okay.
them are in that sub.
I
10.
might add, I might add heavy metal to the poll when I get back into it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, me and my brother Jeff, the Cantonese comic kid, people call him the Vampy Collector. But I do collect Vampirella as well.
It'll change your life, bro.
Changes your life.
Change your life.
I picked up a couple.
Oh, that's nice. Oh
Wow.
yeah.
That's fire.
Holy
Swamp
shit.
Woman. Okay. Taqi, you knew someone though. You knew a girl named the Swamp Woman, right? It was different.
Barbara Lay. That's her name, Barbara Lay.
That's nice.
Barbara Lay.
Mm-mm.
She was the first model to dress as a Vampirella.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
There we
Very
go.
talented.
Don't let
set the
talk
bar.
off the leash now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
Man, these covers are gorgeous, bro.
I mean, you can't top Bronze
That's
Age
fire.
covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that, dude.
I
Damn.
love these like painted.
Yeah.
So great.
That's like a Turok cover almost. Like she's diving into the water, taking on the beast, you know? That's awesome.
So
And we were
sick.
supposed to go to the Frazetta Museum this month, but we got to reschedule that because today is his birthday.
Oh, no
Frazetta.
snap. Really? Oh,
Where
yeah.
is the Frazetta Museum?
It's down in Boca Raton.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Look at that devil in the back.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
It's
Oh.
Rakim's birthday as well.
What?
There you
A
go.
lot of great people born today, it seems. Wow.
Wow, that's gnarly. Oh, okay.
Sick.
And this was the most expensive one out of it. And it's a hard book to find, but it's the 1972 annual.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Man.
All
Yeah,
of
I
those
see
were
that. I've
ridiculous.
seen that cover somewhere. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'll probably do a video showing off some haul the books.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Well,
that
that's
crazy.
That's most of my haul right there.
that was awesome, dude.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Fire,
Great.
dude.
Good way to start
flavor,
the show,
my brother.
Fable.
It's
Alvin
so
and
fun.
Milestone, man, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, right. Dude, I
don't
just
think
found
we'll
out
get
like
to the blaming.
Mobius did static covers. Like my mind is blown.
You
He
still
did
not-
one static,
still
one
stuck on
hardware, and possibly one Blood Syndicate.
It's so
Well, how
great.
many, how many Silver Surfer did he do? I thought he just did the one there too.
I think he
just-
did a whole
I
run.
think he did the one.
Two. For
The
Parable,
two.
you're
It's a
talking
two.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were two
book.
issues for
Two.
Parable.
Okay.
And Stan Lee wrote it. Yeah, but
Gotcha.
like, dude, he's doing Milestone. Like, come on, man. I didn't like. That's awesome. I had no idea that he was doing.
Milestone. Milestone.
We know
was
what
an
to try to
animal
get
unto itself.
Stu for
Yeah.
Christmas here. We gotta try to find some milestone Mobius for this guy.
There you
Just-
go. There you
Yeah.
go. Milestone
Artisan
Mobius,
edition.
man.
There
Yeah.
we go. There we go.
Thank
But
you, Puff. Thank you, Puff. for
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
thanks, dude.
oh yeah, that was epic, dude. But yeah, man. Let's get to the news. But before we get to the news, I just want to say what up to some more people in the chat. First of all, Boone said, "Thanks for the invite, Stu. Have to head out. Appreciate it, brother.
Oh, yeah,
Good night,
bro. Thanks for-
everyone. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for coming through, Boone. Appreciate you, man. Joe is always prepared for any
100.
scenario. Absolutely.
Especially if he's
Oh.
jumping out of a plane.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You think I'm joking?
There you go. Inja Benja showing Puff some love. Puff. Hell yeah.
Appreciate it, Inja.
Hell yeah. James said Puff's enthusiasm is badass. It's contagious. Hell yeah, man. I'm starting to look at Vampirella, 1970s covers
Even-
here. Let's go.
Even more than you usually do.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
Very jealous you got to hang with Lane. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, when he said
Yeah.
he was coming, man, we could not wait. We was like, and I gifted him the first Epic Illustrated issue that he had it on his wish list. And to my surprise, Hialeah also gave him one. So he got 2 copies from me and Hialeah.
There you
Wow.
go. There you go. We have some boss AOK beasts in this community. Steve belongs on that list.
100.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. We got my brother Cliff on comics in the building station. Well, now I've subbed.
Whoa.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I try to follow Puff, but they got me in IG jail right now. What?
Man, free Mike Hags, bro.
Free Mike Hags. Oh, yeah.
Mike
We got to
Hags is
print
one
the
of the best
t-shirts.
on IG.
Start that hashtag right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Jay Nunya in the building station. What's going on, Jay? How are you? We got my brother, Two Gun Pedro, in the house. Pew pew station. What's going on, Two Gun? Let's see. I got that Red Nails reprint for $1. Nice.
Mm.
I love how Conan is having this resurgence. Absolutely, man.
Yeah. It's got another
I'm
book
glad
coming out,
people are
too.
discovering Conan now, because I think a lot of people, like when I was a kid, he wasn't the most popular thing amongst my crowd of like people that collected comic books. It's kind of old school for them, you know what I mean? They wanted Spider-Man, X-Men, all that, but there was just something about Conan, the art, you know what I mean? And I guess the Schwarzenegger movie helped a little bit. So
The Schwarzenegger movie made me a fan. That's what made me go to the comics.
Oh yeah. When I found out there was comics, and then I found out there was comics that were coming out way before the movie had come out, right? Because that was like the first time I heard of Conan. But oh yeah,
and then try and go after those Weird Tale books, the Robert E. Howard books. Those are going to cost you a lot of money.
Uh-oh. Speaking of the devil, we talked about him earlier. Cantonese comic kid in the building.
What up?
Hey, Sinjab, how are you, my brother?
If you get him on the show, he's the Van Farella expert, so he's going to really show you a lot.
I'm definitely going to try to get Jeff on the show for sure, man. But yeah, man, let's get into some pop culture topics, news. Hopefully, Puff, you can hang with us for this first story we got. But before I do that, let me just play this little intro video. All right, man. So the first story up, we were talking about original art earlier, and something big happened in the world of original art. But I'm gonna let my brother Nick take over this story. Nick, what is going on in the world of original art, man?
Yeah. Well, we don't really know a whole lot of stuff just yet. If you want to pull my screen up real quick, we have some things going on over at Cadence Comic Art. Now, if you've been noticing the past few days now, a lot of different people were actually posting on their Instagram pages. They were leaving Cadence Comic Art because they weren't being very descriptive of why, really, right? They're like, I terminated my contract. I'm no longer affiliated with them. Whatever it is, whatever problems you're having with your shipping, with your orders, don't contact me. They're still handling that. But a lot of people were dropping them. It was like a mass exodus about 5 days ago. You probably saw it on your feeds. And if you go to their website right now, this is it. This is what their homepage looks like. There is nothing going on Cadence. You go to the artist section. There are no featured artists. There's only a little over a dozen folks or so still on here. We got some, a couple names in here that you might recognize, but in the print section, there's one and it's sold. There's really nothing going on. This whole thing is dead right now. So Bleeding Cool put out a article a few days ago, but again, there's not a whole lot of details in here. I'll try to blow it up just a little bit for you guys. There's not a whole lot going on in here. The only thing we have really going on for us right now is Andrew Kreisman. He's actually a comic art manager. He actually resigned. And before he left, though, he said he actually had some last minute things he had to patch up, right? He says, I'm resigning from Cadence on Monday, January 29th. I'm no longer associated with the company. I'm trying to help wind up a few loose ends. So basically what we're thinking about right now is he's trying to get some of that comic art back to the actual creators of that art. And they don't know if they're going to get their art back. And people don't know if they're actually going to get their art delivered, the people who bought their the things that they were commissioning, right? And so there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. Now, I showed you the list of people. This is the screenshot that they took at the time about 5 days ago. This list right here of names was also on here on the featured artists list. And if you can
Oh,
see,
my
you can just
Lord.
run down and see some of these names on here, right? We have
Yeah.
Paul on here. We have Asar. If you go down this list, you're inevitably going to find some big names on
Ryan
here.
Brown.
Yeah, Danny was on here too. Greg Smallwood is in here.
Ha,
So-
Werther Deladera.
Yep.
Something's
Oh,
killing
yeah.
the children. Yep.
Casper
Danny
Wingard
Amendola,
was in there. Yeah, I mean, like, there's some huge names in here.
Dustin
But
Weaver. Wow.
there has, as far as I'm aware, there has been no like official word on whether or not, you know, they're going to come back. Are they going to renegotiate contracts? Are they going to try and bring these artists back in? Nobody really knows what's going on. I haven't seen an official word yet besides what we just saw on Bleeding Cool. What was cool was they actually put together some clips of what different people have been saying on their social media. Zoe Thorogood, I think she was one of the first ones I saw a post from. She had a story on Instagram, and they all say the same thing. It's like a coordinated effort, I think, right? I'm no longer represented by Cadence. I'm no longer represented. I'm no longer represented. I'm no longer represented. It was almost a copy and paste job. It was a coordinated effort. Is what I'm trying to think of, you know.
And
that's
like
what
I
I'm
thought it
thinking
was, I thought it was curious that some like a lot of them said that, you know, any orders or whatever that have been taken and filled by is like, so if you have art, you're expecting artwork from me, that's on them, you know. Like,
yeah, well, they
so
would
it makes me
create.
wonder what they promised out or took commissions for, or I don't know.
So they did a couple different things. They'd actually represent, they would represent the artists in the cons as well. So they would have a booth there where they would have commissions that people can flip through and buy from. They would also house a whole bunch of these creators' artwork in general, have it on their website, like Felix does with the Daniel Warren Johnson Transformers stuff, right? And so people would just buy directly from them. It's a good place to consolidate artwork. It's easier to manage if you're a creator rather than having your own website or your own shipping and stuff like that. Right. So yeah, there's a lot of unknowns, but a lot of these creators had the exact same message. I mean, it's almost as if they were copied and pasted. You know, just a couple little differences in there. So yeah, a lot of these artists are going to go and try to figure out their own way of handling their own art, which is going to be a shame. There are other options out there. Felix is another great one, and there's many more that you guys are probably aware of. But it's kind of a shame. As somebody who's trying to get into original artwork, I would rather have a single location I can go to that has a lot of big names, and I can browse through hundreds of pages if I want to, rather than bookmarking 100 artists. You know what I mean? And then like having to refresh their pages for stuff. So my question out to you guys is, are you into original art? Do you see yourself heading in that direction at all? And what do you think actually happened here? Do you think that they were just like screwing over their customers? Do you think this was a coordinated exodus by the creators? Kind of seems that way to me. But yeah, Phable, man, lead us off, dude.
Well, I've always wanted original art. I just can't afford original art.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money. Even when you tell me like $200, I'm like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
I still get that like, but I do kind of want to like get over that hump of price and really just dive in a little bit, because some of the OA I've seen is incredible. And to have OA from some of my favorite people, like you mentioned, Daniel Warren Johnson. I mean, I don't think I'll ever quite get there with, you know, $7,000 and
$10,000 pages
for some of his work. And Arthur Adams, of course, one of my favorites. I'd love to have a piece from him, but of course, he's another 1,000 guy.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that these people got together and just said, peace, see you later. Now, I'd love to know what they found out. I'd love to know what they found out, because, I mean, it was a mass exodus. Whoever this guy was that is the founder or the president or whatever of this company, I don't know, man. The most thing I could think of, these artists weren't getting their cut, or their stuff was being sold and stuff like that. That's the only thing I could think of. So yeah, man, this is unfortunate. You still got Felix, right? Felix,
you got okay. There's a bunch of different options out there. Cadence was a very well-known one as far as I'm aware in the community, though. So it obviously had a lot of big names. And you're right, there was a couple of rumors that, you know, they were selling pieces and they weren't getting their cuts on time. Payments were being late. Customers weren't getting their orders. They weren't being processed fast enough. They never showed up. So there was a lot of, you know, that's why you go to somebody like that, right? That's why you get things commissioned, so they can handle the dirty stuff for you, right? And so if you're not gonna if you're not going to fulfill on either end, what are you doing here, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. One less place to go find OA from some top artists, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these people had a good reason. I mean, there's just so many. I mean, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Brother. I don't know. But yeah, I'd love to get into some OA if I could. You know,
Yeah,
starting soon, hopefully.
Stu, any thoughts?
Same. I mean,
yeah,
no, I'm kind of in the same, same circle as Phable. Like, it's something I want to get into, but it is pricey. But at the same time, I think it's worth it for certain things. And this is disheartening, especially for artists. You know, they want to have a safe space where they can sell their shit. You know, that's their original art. That's one of their big money makers. And for them to be dealing with a service that's not treating them fair, like yet again, you know, here we have creatives not getting their fair share of their fair cut. I think that's super whack. But at the same time, I agree with what Nick said. Having a consolidated central place where you can, like, I love going to Felix or whatever and just being able to search Doctor Doom or whatever character, like, you know, and getting those keywords with the original art and being able to browse that. That's, I feel like, you know, extremely beneficial and good for the consumer and good for the artist. But yeah, I feel like you find out somebody like a site like this is, you know, or a company like this is taking advantage of artists. And like you said, I'm curious to find out what they found out. Obviously, it was super negative, or definitely somebody wasn't getting their cut somewhere along the line. So it's disheartening, man. But at the same time, you do have strong sites and reputable sites. I feel like you can, you know, trust and buy from. So I don't know. It's something that I want to continue getting into, but yeah, this sucks, I think.
The other thing to think about is some of these creators were worried about getting their art back, like ones that haven't been sold yet. Like if they're housing it, if they're mismanaging the selling of them and they're mismanaging the payments back to the creators somehow, right? If that's what's actually going on, then getting your art back, it's like, who the hell's going to do that when your comic art manager left and he had to tie up some loose ends before he left, and that was really weird. And they're not trying to get ahead of this. That's the other thing. CGC is having all kinds of issues, and their latest one they're at least trying to get ahead of, and they had some documents sent out. But like, this is a big deal too, and no one's really talking about it. So hopefully they can speak up and tell us what the heck's actually going on and take care of these artists. So,
and I feel like one final thing. I feel like we need people to negotiate that space between creatives and the business side of things, because creatives, like, you know, a lot of these guys are going independent, and that's great. But a lot of these guys are gonna make commissions or make promises for commissions, and they're not gonna be able to meet those goals. They're gonna overpromise things, or they're gonna overpromise art. And so we need mediums and marketplaces like this to kind of navigate things for both consumer and artist. But like when it goes bad like this, I think it's just bad for everybody.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Taqi, any thoughts, brother?
Puff, did you want to say something? Go ahead.
I know when I was at Mike Mayhew's table, I was looking through his original art. Gorgeous pieces. They way out of my budget range.
Yeah,
but
man.
you know, there's times where you're tempted to say, let me just, you know, dip my toes into original art, but then you just pull back and say, nah, that's not my wheelhouse. So sometimes you got, like Dirty Harry said, a man got to know his limitations.
Right.
Yeah.
So
amen, though.
There was definitely some dirtiness going on at this place, and you know, obviously the artist is being compensated well, or you know, something's going down, and they got wind of it and said, you know what, we need to plan a mass exodus from this place because they're not treating us well.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate, but hopefully, you know, they can get some type of get their art back or get compensated or something. And move on with their lives, because it sucks, you know. Sometimes the business world can be dirty as hell.
Yeah.
You know, and people will try and do anything to get over on you without you knowing it.
Right.
So, you know, it's good on them that they finally decided, you know what, let's just get the hell out of here and expose them. You know, hopefully that more information will come out, but they just want to get out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you feel bad for like I'm thinking about it more and more now, and it's like you feel bad for the smaller artists, right? Because like the bigger artists, the $1,000 guys, to be in the same pool with those guys means there's an opportunity for your stuff to be seen. when somebody's browsing a site like
Right.
that. You know what I mean? They'll go, oh, Arthur Adams is $1,000. Wait a minute. This Brother Della Dead was only 200. I'm gonna get this one. You know what I mean?
I just hope that there aren't any new people into the original art scene that got hurt by this. That's what would trouble me the most. It's such a difficult hobby, so to speak, or field or aspect of this hobby to get into. I bought a piece of what I thought was original art. It was blue lines. I don't know the difference. Okay, I still don't know the difference.
It's pre-original art.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the sketches. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so it's all in game for me. That's going to be, when I don't have too many more comics that I want to pick up.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then it'll be Frizzen. That will be the first one. It'll probably be a custom.
There you go.
That what do they call that when you it's not called custom. What is it called when you hire? Commission.
Commission. Yeah.
That who knows if I'll ever see it, but I mean, because that's the other side of it too. Like Stu was saying, where you commission an artist and then there's really there's a timeline, but then how are you going to put a timeline on art unless you're just, Frank Cho and you could just like do it with your eyes closed. So
those con photos though of guys that are working on commissions before they even get to the con, and then every night between the days, right? Like Friday night in their hotel rooms, and they got pictures all over the place, and they're just trying to knock things out before they can go to sleep and wake up and do it all over again for 2 more days.
They're like Bobby De La Ghetto, who has 100% customer satisfaction.
Oh yeah.
So don't forget.
In every medium, comics, Pez, lamps.
100%. Yeah, in every medium.
In the statue
don't forget
game.
our community artists, God Tank and Roscoe and
all of them.
It was so awesome meeting Roscoe at MegaCon. Like we missed each other last year, and we've been wanting to meet him in Comics by the Bay. So finally seeing those two guys was amazing.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to move. I'm moving myself. I'm planning a big move this year. Hopefully I'll be down south by the summer if all things go well, and that's part of the reason why I'm going down there is that I will be at the nexus of everybody. I can go west, meet this guy, go east, meet this guy, go north, meet this guy.
C2 Heroes, Mega, Huntsville.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
I could draw like a literal pentagram,
Ohio,
Southern the Devil, and
Baltimore. Yeah.
Oh man,
that'd be great.
But,
you meet your next door neighbor. Like, why'd you move down here? It's like, so I can be, it's the nexus of all the cons. I can be.
Hey, and one thing about Florida, there's a con every week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There is a show every week.
Oh yeah. There's just so many more shops down there. I mean, you hear New York, big city, bright lights, blah blah blah. We don't have a lot of shops, guys. We don't have a lot of shops. It's almost impossible for a shop to survive out here with the rents and stuff the way it is selling comic books or collectible goods. They almost always have to be exclusively down south. So yeah, I can't wait.
I grew up in the East Flatbush section. The furthest shop I had to go to was, I forgot the name of it, was on Church Avenue. And it was this small, dingy shop with just one hall in the side there. It was horrible.
Yeah, no, it's hard, dude.
Horrible.
I live by a place called Fordham Road. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Fordham Road in the Bronx. There's a old ass, almost famous, I want to say, comic shop that's been there for years, right? And one day I said, I'm gonna go over there and see what they got. And I went in there, and it was the dirtiest fucking place I've ever seen in my life. And then when I walked in there, there were tables of people playing cards, right? Like, I don't know if they were playing Magic or Pokemon or whatever they were doing. They were playing cards. And when I walked in to buy a comic book, all these people stopped playing cards and all turned to me and looked at me at the same time. I said, I'm in the wrong place. I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not buying no comics.
You don't want to mix with those TCG players, man. No.
Them Lorcana fools.
I gotta build my deck real quick.
Nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble.
But yeah, man. Yeah. So let me just get to the chat here. I've just started dabbling in OA, and it's so tricky. I try to follow artists I like and then browse whichever source they use for their sales.
Yeah.
There you go.
Same, John.
There you go. When the middleman can't middle.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Absolutely. Felix essential sequential, Kirby comic art. Luckily, these artists have good, legit places to land once Cadence nonsense is finalized. There you go.
Hey, Manny.
Support a starving artist. Hell yeah, Bobby. Hell yeah. Try Albert Moy and Anthony's. They both have a lot of artists. There you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
There you
I've
go.
never heard of those. That's good.
I promise to never overpromise, and that's a promise. Bobby. Chet in the building station. We were just talking about you earlier, Chet. It says original art.
Yeah, dude.
You could buy a car with each pick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Brother Joe said with Super Bowl tickets going for thousands, who knows who has that kind of mad money out there? Brother Joe, yeah, absolutely correct, brother.
No.
Because these pieces do get sold. These Arthur Adams, these Danny Warren Johnsons, they sell out, man. Don't get me started. Super Bowl tickets so high, Taylor Swift had to take out a loan.
She pawned her Grammy because of Beyonce.
Long Island has dozens of shops.
Yeah.
I have 6 stores within 5 miles. Long Island, though, Mike,
bro.
you know how far Long Island is from me?
You all the way in the Bronx. You gotta take the train all the way through
Dude, you know it.
all
You
5
know
boroughs or something.
I'm jealous, Mike. Of course, I wish I lived on Long Island, but Long Island is still expensive too, man. I'm trying to get more for my money, Mike. Phable, you walk into a mad hangout. Oh yeah, man. Puff, how you feeling, brother?
Yeah, I'll probably hang out for one more topic.
Want to hang out with one more? I only got one more. After that, it's
bro.
rapid fire, and we wrap it up, brother. So, the second story I wanted to get into, Gina Carano. You guys all know who Gina Carano is, right?
Yeah, I didn't read up on this.
Oh
Elon
yeah,
Musk's new girlfriend.
she sued Disney for her Mandalorian firing, and the craziest part about this story is that Elon Musk is gonna flip the bill.
That's the best part. Yeah, dude.
Oh man! All right, let me just get into some details about this, then we can talk about it. So basically, Gina Carano is suing Disney and Lucasfilm for discrimination and wrongful termination. Carano, in a complaint filed Tuesday in a California federal court, alleges she was fired for voicing opinions on social media and seeks a court order that would force Lucasfilm to recast her. Elon Musk, making good on a promise to foot the legal bill for users who claim they have been discriminated against due to their activity on his platform, is helping fund the suit through X. In a statement, X's head of business operations, Joe Benarock, said, as a sign of X Corp's commitment to free speech, we're proud to provide financial support for Gina Carano's lawsuit, empowering her to seek vindication of her free speech rights on X and the ability to work without bullying, harassment, or discrimination.
Man, you don't get the fuck out of here.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Lucasfilm in 2021 announced that Carano would not be returning to the hit series after sharing a post in which she said, quote, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? End quote. It was the latest in a long string of posts in which the former MMA fighter drew the ire of social media users for position seen as right-wing on a hot-button issue. Carano, who was dropped by UTA following the controversy, previously mocked government mandates to wear masks during COVID-19 pandemic and suggested that voter fraud occurred during the 2020 presidential election. In a statement clarifying the post on X, Carano on Tuesday said, my words were consistently twisted to demonize and dehumanize me as an alt-right wing extremist. While she was allegedly fired for her cultural and religious beliefs, Carano argues that the entertainment giant turned a blind eye to her male co-stars, who allegedly made offensive and denigrating posts directed towards Republicans. She points to Pedro Pascal's 2017 post comparing former President Donald Trump to Hitler. Carano brings claims for wrongful discharge and sex discrimination. She seeks a court order that would forced Lucasfilm to cast her at least $75,000 per episode, plus punitive damages. On X funding the suit, Carano added, "I am honored that my case has been chosen to be supported by the company that has been one of the last glimmers of hope for free speech in the world. Last year, Musk pledged to fund legal action for users on X who claim they have faced discrimination by their employers over their activity on the platform. The offer came with no limit on costs, with Musk saying he would go after the board of directors of companies too." Whoa.
Yeah.
So my question to you guys is this.
Puff ain't coming back. Puff said, nah, I'm out.
Puff said he's out.
No comment.
No, this one is tough. This is a tough one. It is.
I was telling the sleeping beauty and them, like, I usually don't talk politics or religion. You know, we're all equal here and all that stuff. Keep your views to yourself. You know, we're family here, and to me, I'd rather just enjoy the company of friendship, loving comics and stuff. So, the whole thing with Gina Carano, it just kind of glossed over me because I really don't care about that stuff. It doesn't really affect me whatsoever. Even if what happened to her was wrong in her mind, it is what it is. And if she wins the suit, hey, you know, she wins it. But for me, it doesn't. I don't really have an opinion about it.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Tack, what do you think about this Gina Carano thing? Well, I was gonna ask basically is, what did you think in general of all of this, and do you think that there's more to this, like on another? Because I'm gonna say this: Elon Musk famously went on a stage recently. And basically, like, who was it? Bob Iger, the head of Disney or whatever?
So Bob Iger was pulling advertisement from X because of political differences. That's a summation, right?
Right.
And Elon took that as, you're going to blackmail me with money because they pay X to put their stuff on there. So if I say something you don't like, you're going to pull your advertisement, which is revenue for me, because you don't agree with the things I say. So go fuck yourself. That's what he told. That's what he told Bob Iger.
Yeah, he told Bob
and
Iger
anybody
to go
that
F
says
himself.
you're going to blackmail me with money, then go fuck yourself. Because I can say whatever I want.
I'm thinking that maybe there's some of that at play.
That's exactly what's happening
with this.
Sure.
So Tack, what do you think about this whole thing? Do you think Gina deserves to get her job back, man?
No. I mean, she might deserve to get her job back, but I think Mandalorian is past that at this point, and that ship has sailed. I do, from what you read now, this is not like Elon Musk paying her defense fund. This is X. He's going to use his corporation because he's smart to pay for it, not him personally. And it's more of a marketing ploy by X to protect their users to go on there and act like an. They should call it ads. I don't understand why they call it that. I mean, I like Twitter better. I mean, I don't understand. Like, if you have, if when you bought this social media platform, because you can't create your own, Elon. When you just straight up took Twitter, he's renamed it. You just named it ass because that's what you have to go on there and act like. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Oh yeah. Stu, what do you think about this? Do you think Gina has the right to, get her job back or sue or any of this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, I support anybody, thinking that they were wronged in their job or that they got, But the whole thing is, like you guys said, it's just a publicity show, and I don't know. It's just kind of, it just feels inauthentic, and everybody's trying to make a play for whatever they're trying to promote or their own agenda, and I feel like that's always kind of been the case. Like, ever since this news has broken with her leaving Mandalorian or whatever, it's just been like a tug of war about, like, who's right and who's wrong, and it's exhausting, man. And I don't think it's good for anybody. And I don't know what's going on with these. It's just weird.
I'll ask you guys this. First of all, are any of you guys fans of The Mandalorian?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of The Mandalorian.
Okay. Were you a fan of her character? Were you saddened when they had to write her off the show?
I think she was a great character. Like, I wasn't necessarily saddened, but like I see
like
her
continuity.
argument. Like, yeah, there was definitely her story definitely could have been
Yeah, that's my big
continued to be
issue
told.
with it. I mean, their story wasn't done. I think it was kind of stupid what Disney did. But we don't know the whole story. I guess it will come out in court, you know.
Yeah.
They
But
got scared. They got scared too early, I think, and they got freaked out, and they probably made some
they
decisions.
did
they
the same thing
regret
with
in
James
hindsight.
Gunn
I was
Yeah.
just about to
and
say
Jonathan
that.
Majors. Big time with Jonathan Majors. I mean, they're really going to get their asses sued for Jonathan
Dude,
Majors.
and the whole Jonathan Majors thing was like, regardless of how you feel, like the way they dropped him with the verdict.
I don't want to get started.
was-
Jonathan Majors is
Yeah,
a different.
I can start
That's
with
I could have a whole Taqi's tales on Jonathan Majors because Jonathan Majors is not Jeremy Renner, and we'll put it like that.
There you go. There you go. Anything else, Stu?
Nah, man.
All I got to say is we're talking Gina Carano, but we probably lost the most important member of the Mandalorian cast, and that was Carl Weathers.
Yep.
Let's
Amen,
go.
bro.
Yeah,
Amen.
Go. Yeah.
Who like not only acted as in that role, but directed at least a couple episodes.
Yeah.
The craziest thing though is that the biggest Mandalorian moment was Luke Skywalker coming out and whooping everybody's ass. So as long as they got Mark Hamill signed on and they're going to keep doing young Luke and he's going to be whooping people's asses, Mandalorian will be okay.
It's gonna be
It's
all right.
the pseudo Luke Skywalker show, like Star Wars done right.
It's not though. It's not that at all. I don't know about that.
Trust me. Like, oh, dipping ratings. Let's go get Skywalker. Kick somebody.
But that was
Let's go
that was-
see Skywalker.
I don't know. It's done a lot of things, but like Skywalker was a very minimal part of that show.
No, yeah,
Pascal,
for sure.
Pascal is the beating heart of that show.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Stu, you're a big fan. I'm just a dude that watched like each episode once. So that's where the difference in opinion is.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nick, what do you think about this, man?
I think Taki's right. I think I'm all over the place with this one, to be honest with you. I think I don't want to get political with it, but you do have you have the right to say whatever you want, but you're not free of consequences. I think so.
Somebody said that too. Trey Pippen said that. Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, there you go.
Freedom of consequences. There it is.
But it really sucks to say something and like lose your livelihood because of it. You know, I don't know. There's a line and it's hard to know where it is, right? Yeah. And so I think the reaction from Elon is certainly completely has everything to do with what his statements were on that conference, right? And the fact that it's against Disney, it's like even sweeter for him. How could he not do that, right? So
I mean, I don't think that this is Elon per se, but Elon has been acting very erratic lately, and he needs to get back and get his ass and push those people at Tesla. Because otherwise, I'm going to forget even what the hell their company's name is. I'm going to think it's Ford or something. He needs to get back on task and do what he's good at. Because this Lex Luthor shit, he needs to leave.
Yeah, dude, agreed.
And I don't know. I think he thinks he's going to be the next Trump, but your dumbass was born in South Africa. That ain't going to happen, homie. We ain't changing the Constitution.
Man, you ain't got the swag like that, bro. You do not have the swag like that.
He'll be president
Can you
tomorrow.
imagine a one-on-one with him and Trump? Trump would fucking cook him.
Trump doesn't have the swag like that. And look, he's about to be president again.
Dude, he would Jeb Bush him. It'd be crazy.
Jeb Bush. That's Biden. That's Biden on a good day. Jeb Bush.
But look, I said this before when we talk about this Twitter crap, and I'll say it again. You do have the right to say whatever you want. It is a free speech platform, you know. And when you get on there and you say the stupid shit you say, people are gonna roast you for it, and you gotta take the roasting, right? Just the way you want to say what you want to say, you gotta take that roasting too. It's a public platform. But here's the thing. Why are you saying anything at all? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? I get it. You are a human being. You do have a voice. You want it, but understand that you have something that so many people do not have. That so many people do not that die for what you have, to be on TV, to be famous, to have 100,000, 200,000, $1 million check, whatever it is that you're making. You know what I'm saying? And if the cost of that is for you to shut your mouth, and mind you, your job is on the line, right? Your company may not tell you that, but your company could be watching you, right? They full of shit too. They'll tell you, nah, we don't care, and then they care all of a sudden. When it matters to them, they'll care, right?
When the advertisers react to it, then they care about it.
It's just weird how we went from
smart
SpaceX to like.
Let me stay away from X. Let me stay away from Twitter. That's just me. That's just a logical human being speaking. You know what I mean? I don't get it. What is it about this platform that makes you want to get rid of your livelihood in 24 hours? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, let's get to the chat. Bobby said, well said, Puff. Oh, yeah, when Puff was like, I don't care. He said, I don't care either. We need these court cases, but we don't need them tried in the court of public opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's all, that's what it is, a public platform. So everybody's going to weigh in. I don't even know what all she did said. Yeah, me neither. I don't think she said anything crazy, but everybody's different. Everybody's going to take everything different. There's a context missing to text. We all got to remember that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we say things that sound funny in our mind, and when we type them shits out, they look funny. And then somebody reads it, it's like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
Yeah. And unfortunately, like now we're going to have 51% think I agree or disagree, and then 49 are going to have the opposite opinion. So it's like, you can't even judge it now, you know?
Absolutely. If you blow your nose in public and it offends somebody and you work for Disney, you've committed a crime. TPD says CGI Luke was a gangster, Stu. Okay? CGI Luke was a gangster.
That's what it's all about, Stu.
All right, fair enough, guys. Fair enough.
Elon would debate Trump with a blunt in his mouth. Absolutely. Puff, man. How you feeling, my brother?
Yeah, I'm going to get ready to head out, but man, it's been a great time hanging out with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for coming through, bro.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Hopefully next time I'll feel better. You invite me back again. I'll definitely come.
Yeah.
100%.
Hell yeah. Definitely love to hang with you. You were great sick, man. I can't imagine how great you're gonna be.
I was powering through it, bro. I was powering through it. But you know, it's funny, like you're sick, but when you're on with guys and you're talking comics and stuff, that excitement comes out. You're just trying to power through that sickness to show your enthusiasm with these books. So
take care of yourself, man.
We appreciate it, Puff, man. Have a good night, brother.
Bro. You too, yo.
Later.
Later.
Oh yeah, get well, Puff. Oh yeah, man. All right, man. Let's finish up with a couple of rapid fires. This we don't have to go round table. We could. If you guys have nothing on this, then we just move on to the next one. I only got a few here, and we'll get into the blame and get out of here, guys. So first rapid fire: Deadpool co-creator Rob Liefeld is retiring from the character after 33 years. Man, it's finally gonna stop.
Yo.
Anybody else got any thoughts on Rob Liefeld?
I mean, it's not like he was writing Deadpool for 30 something. I mean, he created him, did some stuff, came back once in a while for anniversary shit, did some commissions, and now he's making a big deal about retiring from the.
Because the movie's coming out this year, man. It's like, so it's my last.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's like, okay.
That's what it is. It's okay.
So you're saying he's doing the Black Album right now? It's a marketing ploy to sell this movie. He'll be writing another Marvel Deadpool story in about 5 years, right?
Yeah, but like everybody that was going to see the movie,
5 years? That's way too. Like, you mean like fucking like 8 months? Like, come on, dude. Just kidding. Guess what? It's fucking Deadpool's feet, like featuring.
And your casual MCU fan doesn't know who the hell Rob Liefeld is. So it's like, who's he even pandering to at that point, right? It's like,
it's been a long time since that Spike Lee commercial.
There you go.
You guys might not even know what I'm talking about.
No.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's still running on that juice, man.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So next bit of rapid fire. Ultimate Black Panther has sold out, man. It's
Yes,
another
sir.
Ultimate Spider-Man all over again.
Mhm.
But this one has a little bit of a twist. I don't know if you guys have heard this. It's a little vague on the reporting on this, but it's been being said that Penguin Random House lost over 12,000 copies of this book. I don't know how anybody got these numbers. I don't know how anybody got this information, but that's what's
12,000.
floating around. Because a lot of retailers were either shorted or didn't get any copies at all of cover A of Black Panther. Of course, this caused the market to soar, $25-$30 average right now and rising. And another weird thing, well, not so weird because this has happened before, but, you know, to go with this 12,000 copies lost kind of thing, a second print was announced before the book even hit shelves. Yeah, and random, anybody, well, did you get Black Panther? Did you find a copy?
I
There
fell
it
backwards
is.
into this copy.
There you go.
Seriously.
All my warehouse guys know what happened to them 12,000 copies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what though? They might show back up at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna show back up all right.
I heard they were destroyed, but they were destroyed
good.
somehow. So maybe they won't show back up. But it'd be really interesting if 12,000 copies all of a sudden appear back on the market.
Yeah.
But
I
dude,
don't
I
know.
read the comic. The comic was great, fantastic.
Yeah, it's
As good, if not better, than Ultimate Spider-Man #1.
It's a
I thought.
different thing, man. It's so
It is,
different.
but
happy
it's
for
so
Brian Hill.
freaking great.
Spider-Man was
And-
all in your head. It was more about feeling and emotion and conversation and people and evolution. Really, you know, just that
and
slow
this
grind.
one was like,
this one was in your
we're
face
gonna
from the
take
minute.
all the like characters from the Black Panther universe that you know and love and put them together in the most awesome ways.
Yep.
Stefano Caselli killed it on artwork. I
Yep.
loved it, dude. I thought
Yeah.
they did a great job.
That was
I
good,
love
huh?
this one, if not more than the Ultimate Spider-Man. Spider-Man's never really been my thing, so like, but at the same time, I understand Peter with kids and finally happy with a family. But this was
you had Renew Your
badass. I thought this was they brought it with this one. This is everything you want like the second wave to be. So.
Yeah. All the twists were appropriate. They felt good, and they got you excited. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Somebody wrote on Instagram. I forgot who. I wish I could.
John, I know you loved it, John. I know you loved it. I don't want to spoil it for people, but I know John loved it.
But somebody wrote on Instagram. It's good to see comics selling out because of being good and not spec.
Right. Amen.
And Marvel.
Yeah.
Who everybody's giving a ton of crap to, and deservedly so, at points. You gotta give them credit, man. You really do.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up to them. They launched this Ultimate line, sold out. They launched the Avengers Twilight, sold out. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but the paper quality went up, and nobody's quite giving them a thumbs up for that. I mean, I saw just normal willy-nilly issues with really good covers, really good quality. Paper there.
Dude,
so
paper quality matters. It's sad when I open up my 90s comics and I have like insert ads with better paper quality than the comics, and like Jim Lee is just fucking fading away to death. And like my ad for like handheld like games that are non-existent is still pumping strong. Like
I think the segment stuff is just going to be really, really good. I know Stu was in the back chat earlier, really complaining about the new Doctor Doom book, but I'm really hyped for that book.
Oh yeah,
I love this whole universe. Right. We'll see if Peach is able to do what she does.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say about this is the spec is back, because while I was in the comic book store on Wednesday night, after I came in and got the very last copy in the store, there were several people that came in that don't normally come in looking for that book.
So, it's sold out at my shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, in Hickman we trust. That's all I gotta say when it comes to all of that. He launches his title. He's coming back with that Doom one shot. It looks like he's all in on this universe, and it looks like he's gonna get what he wanted when he did X-Men. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like he's really the architect of this one. and he's because look at who's picking Brian Hill. I think Peach Momoko. Whatever you want to say about her, I think that's a smart move too. I think that was a strategic, smart move doing that one. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I'm glad to hear it. I sucks because I can't find a copy of this damn thing. I'm gonna have to read it digitally. But it's good to hear that it's sold out because people just are excited, and that's what we want in comic books. Spec is great. I'm you know me. I do get second prints, first appearing covers. Mm-hmm. I'm not one to shy away from Spec, but yeah, it's good to hear that the readers are the ones making this happen. But yeah, just two more bits of news real quick. You guys don't even have to say anything, but Sunflower, that song Sunflower, Post Malone and Sway Lee, the song that came off of the you know what I'm talking about, Taqi. You know exactly
Taqi, you're full of shit.
It was Post Malone.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But yeah, that
Is
song
Kid
off
Rock?
the Spider-Verse soundtrack has become the first double diamond single ever of all time. Double diamond.
Double diamond. Wow. Double D.
So it's off the Spider-Verse, so obviously I've heard it. So.
No shit. You weren't getting over on us with that one.
I didn't know Sunflower. I know who Post Malone is.
So yeah, I wanted to put out that tidbit. I thought that was awesome. Because it's a Spider-Verse, so it's a Spider-Verse soundtrack. So double diamond, guys.
That's surprising. Yeah,
that's insane.
Okay. Well, especially in this era of streaming.
Well, I'm sure my son is responsible for about 10% of that because he put that song on repeat. Well, last summer,
$129 on iTunes.
But yeah, guys, that's all the news. That's all the rapid fire, man. Let's get into the blaming and let's get up out of here.
Shit. Okay.
You don't got your blaming, Stu?
No, I got it ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
I blame Stu.
All right. Well, I don't know why I'm talking shit because I don't got any blaming. But anyway, we'll get into it.
Why don't I own this? Why don't I own this?
Alrighty. So, like I mentioned earlier, I ain't getting anything this week, guys. Last week I got a bunch of comics and a bunch of figures, and then this is like my dry week. So I don't gotta blame it today. So I'm gonna set it off with my brother Taqi. Taqi, what do you got for us?
I remember having dry weeks. It's been a long time since I had one. I really need one. But we'll start off with this. This accidentally ended up on one of my weekly hauls.
We know why you're not dry, that's for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, more than paid. I paid more than $25 for this one.
That's beautiful.
I think she has a mustache, though, man. It's out of. I'm going to be. That's the last time you'll see it in my collection because I'm getting rid of it. So I'm trading it into the LCS. I got some stuff that came in, and I need to.
Okay.
Like I said, I need an off week. I need to kind of balance things off. But
I
know Nick was going to be here, and Nick remembers when I found this.
I
sent him the link right away. So,
dude, I love that book. Do y'all love that book? I love it.
No,
it's been off and on, but it's been like
it's still going too, right?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
So what happened, Nick? Why did you stop reading it?
Because the story got weird. I just wasn't enjoying it anymore.
I can completely understand that. Yeah.
I read probably 7, 8, 9 issues, and I'm like, now we're at a carnival and we're still fighting people, and I don't even know where the girl went. And I'm like, where are we going with this?
Yeah, see, they can't do that. There's just too much competition these days. Too many titles, especially for you. I mean, trying to keep. I mean, I'm completely done with Radiant Black at this point. It was like I have to make cuts. First thing I cut, Radiant Black.
Wow,
no problem.
Well, you lasted 20 issues more than I did, bro.
Yeah, I know. I lasted a lot longer than a lot of people did.
When they told me
you and Manny were the ones left.
Splitting into two different possible paths, I was like, oh no, we're not going down this road.
And you see, he's having a hard time. Kyle is, and you see Man on the Moon. He was supposed to help Kid Cudi out, and I'm not sure if that happened.
He did.
No, he didn't. He did not help him out. No, he did not.
I mean,
the artist did, but
writer. But he tried to do some crazy. And the problem is like that fan base is so rampant. They were probably like, yes, this is great. Into his ego, so he thought that this was a good idea, and it was like, anyway. getting back onto X23. So this I picked this
Oh
up
my
a
God.
while ago, long time ago. I had
That's
to go dig it out. So here's Talon, but unfortunately, so Laura went into the vault and she came out like 200 years later, and there was another X23 clone that they're still calling her a clone for some reason. But this is Talon, and Talon died in issue number 30, and it was confirmed in issue 31, unfortunately. So we lost one of
Oh,
our
she died in
X23.
30? No way. I'm
Yeah, she
missing
died
30.
in 30.
Damn.
Is she uploaded to sync?
We had to
No,
let her go.
we
That's what happened in this issue.
I haven't read 31 yet. Okay,
So
gotcha.
interestingly enough, it's been a long week. Surprisingly enough, in a future issue of Wolverine, in the next couple issues, X23 or Wolverine the clone, for whatever reason, they're still calling that Laura a clone, will be facing off against a variant of Sabretooth.
Ooh,
And she's not
shit.
in the issue after that of Wolverine. So I have a feeling here
Let's go.
they're
can't
going
get rid
to
of
kill
both of
off.
them.
Well, let's go. They're going to kill off my favorite X-Men.
I kind of like. I haven't been following that Percy run, but I kind of like how the Sabretooth War is coming in at the end.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. No doubt
Yeah.
about that.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I feel you on that. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if people caught this. This is what this is what I really wanted to focus
Homage
on.
cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we got Daredevil Game War number. What is used? Number 3. And who's this? Who's Elektra fighting?
That's a DC crossover with Deathstroke's daughter. What's her name? Ravage.
Oh no way! What?
No,
it's not, but it looks like her.
So in the X23 run, one of Laura's clones, Belladonna, was revealed in like issue 10 or 12 or something like that. Not Gabby. That would be so dope if they, that would be the crazy thing if they're just like, okay, Laura dies and Gabby takes over. So, but anyway, I think this went under a lot of people's radar.
I'm having a lot of trouble just keeping track of all of Wolverine's kids.
Exactly. Well, all the clones of just one of
Wolverine. Nick killed me when he said it was Ravage.
Remember her name either. Think what, Night Terrors?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nice. Hell
I don't know what issue this is, though. I was supposed to look it up and forgot. Just too far down in the pile.
Is that an X-Men? What is it?
No, this is an X-Men. This is early Peach. This was a ratio. And the reason I showed this one is because I found it recently, and I'm meaning to go here.
Nice.
So this is Red Mother number 1.
Red Mother, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the eye. Yeah, sure.
So this is the Peach. And the reason why...
That's sick.
I was there's my Red Mother collection is currently in the hands of the U.S. Postal Service being delivered to somebody by the name of Stu.
Let's go.
Oh, nice.
And it's kind of funny that's kind of a dollar book now, but that series was awesome, and whoever hasn't checked it out,
you talked it up so much, I can't wait to read it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Thank you so much for your kindness, bro.
Yeah, I love Red Mother, man. You're gonna love that book.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
And last but not least, the second appearance of Milestone this evening. I got the hardcover for Static Shadows of Dakota.
Let's go.
Let me tell you, all 7 issues are in here, along with the Static one-shot that came out earlier last year or later last year.
Wasn't that a spec book too? It was like the first appearance of some character from the cartoon or something in the comic.
Yeah, so they were saying Anasi, which is it's an African folklore character, and his first appearance in the Milestone universe. But that character was also in Nita Hawes, but not it's like I don't know, like Paul Bunyan if he like appeared in Batman and then went and appeared in Daredevil, but
I got you.
Or Thor even. Thor is the best example
yeah.
because Thor's in DC sometimes, but he's not the Thor the Marvel Thor.
Right.
But I'm really happy to get this one. I'll be doing a review on it at some point, but this was my favorite book of last year, and no one else agrees with me, but it's okay. I got the hardcover, and Nicholas Draper Ivy agrees with me, and that's all I'm really concerned
about. Nobody on the monthly comic book review panel.
Nobody brought it up, man.
No,
Taqi brought it up in the chat every week.
just for one issue, and then he never talked about it again. So
That sounds right.
okay.
Don't you blame my brother?
Hey,
And that's it. That concludes the blaming.
Oh yeah, Station.
Nice.
That was
Station,
awesome.
brother. Thank you.
Let's go to Stu, man. Stu, what you got for us?
Station. All right. First and foremost, I've showed this off on Instagram before, but since Puff was shouting out Unruly also gifted me my first piece
God.
of original art, Doom vs. Galactus.
Wow, dude, that is awesome. Who did that one?
This is by Robert Gill from Old Man Quill.
Oh, awesome. I love Old Man Quill.
12.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. So shout out to Unruly, bro. Gifted me this just like completely out of the blue.
I mean, I didn't even know Doom.
That's-
I didn't even remember Doom fought Galactus and Old Man Gill.
That bottom panel reminds me of
Dude, I
Days
love
of
it.
Future
With the
Past.
eyes. It's
Yeah.
so good.
That's that yeah. I don't know if it's 142 or 141, but it's that, the Sentinel blasting Wolverine cover.
Yeah.
142, I think. That's awesome, man.
That's
I think
fire,
Doom
dude.
fought
Shout out-
Galactus in Secret Wars too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
surreal.
That's the whole-
Like original art is so crazy. It's just like, I know that sounds dumb as shit, but like just
No,
looking
man.
at
No,
it
we
like
get
right
it.
in front of you, it's just like on another level.
Oh yeah.
It's
Anyway,
It's even better when you have the book too, because you can have you have the comic next to it, and it's like
yeah.
it came
Yeah,
from this. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the only other thing I have on early preview of Throw Your Sets Up Saturday, one of my
Yeah,
favorite
boy.
card sets of all time is the 1992 Wolverine From Then Till Now set, and I just finished it all up. Numbers 1 through 90. I'm not going to show you all 90,
So you could do it.
I was about to say, all right, I gotta go. Sorry.
but I got some favorites I want to show you real quick.
It's like, I thought I had Herm on. I thought Herm was on.
Of course, the great John Byrne.
Well, speaking of Days of
You know what I
Future, there you
mean?
go.
It's
There
got
you
all
go.
it's got all the the great Jim Lee,
Nice.
all the
Hell
great
yeah.
all time,
There you
Wolverine
go.
images. Yeah. So
Nice.
that's that's it.
Issue
Anyway,
5, I
Let's
think.
go,
Yeah, I-
Sabretooth Wolverine.
yeah, I could keep going. But I won't.
Not
But,
Omega
yeah.
Red. He's lame.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
Omega Red is the
Red.
shit.
I told you it's been a long week, man.
Don't do that.
Nick, don't
Um,
mind Nick. He's been off all night. He's been just
Yeah, he's an
he's just-
instigator. He's an
I'm just looking.
instigator.
Yeah, I'm just looking to burn something. That's not you, man. I'm sorry.
I know, it's cool.
He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it.
I'm tired.
It's not good, bro. You did so great on that Caden story. I'm just so proud of you.
Oh,
yeah.
thanks. That took all the energy.
So yeah,
That's
that's a
it.
cut.
That's-
That's a cut for me. So
That's you. Okay. All right. Nice.
Leave Stu up while I do mine.
Oh,
Man,
shit.
Nick, my brother, you haven't done this in a long time, but take us home, my brother.
What are you talking about? It's Figgy Friday, bro. Here's my Figgy.
Yeah, there we go.
So,
Transform
it's-
it now.
Fable wishes he had this one in his collection from his favorite movie. I don't even know if I did it right, because what's going on
What
here?
is all
I
that
don't even know.
You know what we
Like
call
I-
that? We call
John.
that a Michael Bay backpack, baby.
We call this good enough. That's what we call it. I was on a work call this past week, and I was bored out of my mind. Or no, last week I was bored out of my mind, and I just pulled it off the shelf because I've had it in its trailer form forever since I got it. I got this for like $5 at a Goodwill, and I've cleaned it up. And I'm
You
like,
did a
here it
good
is.
job, bro. That looks really crisp.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, compared to what it looked like when I got it, yeah, this looks great. And he could do the splits
Ratcheted.
too. He can Jean-Claude Van Damme
Nice.
on the semi, so that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty neat. So I like him in that form. So me and Transformers, that's kind of rare. A couple things. My shop went to MegaCon and got me a couple things. So first off, they got me the Ashcan Ground Zero Geiger.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
So they had a panel there with all the creators for the upcoming books. I don't think Gary Frank. No, he was there. Who was it? Jeff John? No, Gary Frank wasn't there. I think he canceled. Check and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure some people were there. But yeah, I got that one. But then he
That's
got
nice.
me also the Ghost Machine one, and all the creators again were there. So if you bought these books, you can just go down the line. Look at this.
Oh, Oh my god!
There's like
Don't
11.
show Mark Legion of Comics that one. Oh my god, he's gonna.
I'm
hunt you down.
sure he's got his copy. You know what I mean?
That is
Like,
Oh, he got one of
sad,
those.
dude.
Oh, that's dope.
I would imagine. You know what I mean? Like, he's such a big fan. I mean, like he probably
Hell
had access.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so we got like Jeff Johns down here. We got like Fable over here. We got all. I mean, Ivan Tao.
That is sick, dude.
Jeff
Johns has got a great signature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that was really cool. Not only that though, but they picked me up I guess this is the con exclusive. I haven't opened it up yet, but Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees foil variant.
Oh,
This is issue number 2.
I think you just got Taqi. I think you just got him.
No.
I think I felt Taqi just jump for a minute.
No, but he had a part of me that's no longer there.
Okay.
The specker in me, just like, but
yeah. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. I don't know if number 1 was
Look
available.
what Chess said about those.
Well, dude, I have the bag right here, man. I just took it out.
Calm down, calm down,
the
bro.
things.
Calm down.
Jesus.
It's all right.
Oh, get Chet anxious, man.
Comics have been meant to be read, bro. It's
8.5.
There you
so
go. Good boy.
There you go.
Are you gonna freak out if I put this one on the back side of the bag and board over here? The other
you got to
side?
put the book with the backboard in the bag together at once.
Together.
No,
You
never
can't
mind.
just
Don't listen
slide
to me,
it.
Nick.
Yeah, like
not
that.
with a ash
Otherwise
can.
you'll
It's
get
not even the
color
same size. I could just slip it in there. Yeah, so there. It's back in the
That's
bag.
awesome, dude.
You know what? I wanted to send this off to CBCS to do the authentication thing, but then I realized it's like $10 a sig, and that would be like $110
Oh,
just an
That's what I
authentication
was
alone.
wondering.
Wow.
Are they going to charge you by the sig?
They usually charge you, I think, 10 per sig.
Wow.
And then the other thing was I see a non-break spine tick, so non-color breaking spine tick, but everything else looks pretty damn good on that thing. I think it'd be cool. I don't even know if they slab ash cans. I don't know.
They
if I've ever
slap
seen it.
anything,
They
bro.
should.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean they slab like NES cartridges and shit.
They
so-
slapped that damn Ninja Turtle book that nobody didn't come in any regular size. That Ninja
Yeah,
Turtle.
Ronin.
Oh yeah,
Ronin.
yeah, because like 1 through
Yeah.
4 were printed wrong. Yeah, and they do that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Blaming my brother.
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it.
That was awesome, dude. Hell yeah, I
That was
love that.
amazing.
That was great. Oh,
You
yeah.
were.
Great show,
Yeah,
guys.
great job, bro.
Great night. Great talk with Puff. Sorry that we had to leave a little early because he wasn't feeling good. So, I hope he feels better. But it was great having him on when he was on, and he made some great points along with you gentlemen as well. So yeah, that's the show. Before we get out of here, just want to know what you guys are getting into. Well, you know what? Let me just say what up to some people, because some people did hit our chat with a couple of things that I should have highlighted earlier. My bad, guys. Chet said about the Black Panther that it's 20 copies he heard. That's 20K that's missing. Damn.
Bruh.
Bobby said they fell off the back of a truck. Yeah, off the back of the truck. My shop said the same thing about Ultimate Black Panther. There you go. They're going to show up with acetate covers.
Word.
Oh, if that was really Storm that they were hinting at.
Spoilers, take it back.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
John,
take it off.
Damn, John.
Jeez.
Oh,
Wait,
the
what
man
happened?
respect says
Nothing.
Station. I ordered 3
Don't
covers.
worry
Hell
about
yeah, man. Respect Station. How are you, my brother? Hell yeah. Let's see. Red Mother was a great series. See, Stu, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love
I
it.
can't wait. Thank you, Doc.
DJ Links came back to say, what up, what up? I guess the show is finished over there. If you guys, you should already know, In the Mix is on Friday nights at 9 p.m. also. So yeah, definitely. Thanks for joining us, DJ Links, after the show. Let's see. Oh my God, yeah, we already put that one. Hey, chill out, man, in the building.
Hey, yo, what up, bro?
Said it ain't Friday till I get off work. Station, everybody, happy Friday. Hell yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell
we
yeah.
love
The
you.
worst part is that he put his hand in his mouth.
Dude, I will make out. I will lick the
Jesus
con. I don't
Christ,
care.
Chet. It's all right, Chet.
Jeez.
You're nervous, man. You're nervous. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what do you guys got going on?
Yeah,
Taq.
that's how you know it's yours. You gotta market your stuff, man.
Exactly.
Tomorrow
What you got going on, Taq?
I got a feature on E.C. Stoner, Golden Age comic book artist, Black American. It's about 3 minutes long, double speed, minute and a half. And hey,
You giving everybody hacks to your channel, Taq?
no, I'm giving everybody a hack to YouTube because there's so much
YouTube, period,
content
right?
out there. Remember, I drop new content every Saturday. I'm going to be changing that to I drop new content on Saturday, but we'll get to that at some point.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, everybody go check out my man Taqi. He's doing some quality content. It's Black History Month. He's covering comics that have black characters or black creators or whatever it is. Go check that out. Support that kind of content. I know your last one kind of was heavy, right? It got good views for you.
Well, it stayed the same. That's what I was worried about. As I start transitioning more into deep dives from comic book calls, that my numbers will go down, but they stayed the same.
That's
great. That's what happens when you build a viewership. You just don't, run around and say, subscribe to me, subscribe to me, subscribe to me. You just, you constantly make content on a consistent basis. You build a viewership. Does that mean you're going to get paid? No, but we don't do this to get paid. People, YouTubers that get paid, they can't tell you how they got there because they just walk backwards into it.
There you go. There you go. It's the truth. You never know. I always say Manny is one click away.
Yeah. Well, no, Manny is different. That man is talented
and special.
Yeah. That man is not only one click away. He's like Disney needs to hire dude.
No, I know.
With the whack-ass graphics, hire Manny. What the hell?
Manny's incredible.
And we've been
He's
saying
amazing.
That shit for years, man.
Executive producer, of course. So, yeah, love Manny. Stu, what you got coming up, my brother?
Yeah, man. Supreme Clientele every Tuesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern on the Dr. Doom's Fan Club YouTube channel. Me and Link breaking down comics old and new, what we're watching, all sorts of good stuff. We're going to start another round of PCP features. We got my boy John's Comics with Kids coming up here in March. So, yeah, y'all come through and check us out Tuesday nights at 9.
Oh, yeah. Everybody go
Steph was on fire. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was happy to see that.
Oh, yeah. Always happy to have Steph on. I was happy he came on last week, given everything. But, yeah, everybody go sub up to Stu. My man's putting out great work, covering new comic books of the week or whatever, talking about topics. Definitely want to catch Stu Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, Dr. Doom's Fan Club. My brother Nick, my boy.
What's up?
Knocked it out with the cadence thing, man.
Get used to people taking over like segments and stuff, man. That's your getting out.
What you got?
Good job, Nick. Seriously, though, that's an important topic. It's not being covered enough, especially
Cadence Gate.
Hashtag Cadence Gate, guys. Hashtag Cadence Gate.
I still, if you just had the pie chart, I think you put it over, but.
There you go.
I should have made a pie chart. I didn't make a spreadsheet for this one.
A pie chart would have slayed.
I should have did like artists that left versus artists that stayed and had like a ratio.
Oh, dude, that would have
like a percentage.
Oh my god!
And an Excel spreadsheet. And
I can make.
We're going to use Tableau for that one.
Yeah, if he would have did that,
that advanced, I got to use Tableau for it.
Yeah,
if he would have did that. Right. We would have been one click away. You know what I'm saying?
From unsubscribing to that boring action.
Oh, what you got covered next, man?
Dude, you could have caught me on last night on the premiere of Blood Splatter Chatter's Jordan Peele's review of Nope.
Yeah,
me and Eric did that one maybe like a week ago, and Verno did a great job putting that all
together. Yeah,
y'all did a great job. That was awesome.
That was a really cool conversation. It was
y'all
really
did a great job of getting out of E's way.
That's all we got to do.
Seriously,
that's all you do. That's all we got to do. We just ask a question, just watch the magic happen, man.
Bro, I had E on the show, right?
I had to me and be like, yo, that Eric, he's really good. And I'm like, really? I don't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had E on Supreme Clientele, and like it's 30 seconds in, and he's like, I really enjoyed the minutia of this comic. I'm like, this motherfucker. Like,
Link looking up my minutia. I can't even say it.
Okay. I don't know why you guys are making fun of him. He's in the chat right now saying thanks.
I'm not making fun of him. I'm giving his flowers.
Shit, no.
Yeah.
No, he brings
he knows we love him, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
he brings such a great perspective to all this stuff, and he's a hidden gem to everybody else but us, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, wait till you see more. You'd be like, why the hell did we get all of you guys when we could have got this guy from day one? What
he got
hell?
to watch us make mistakes for years, and then he's just I mean, he's changing his logo. It's looking awesome right now. No one's talking about that.
He made a thumbnail, and I haven't made one yet.
That's right. We put out weekly videos.
Look, Stu,
He's got some stuff
Stu,
of his own he's cooking up.
I know
so
you
y'all
just joined
wait.
the show, but I might have to replace you already.
It's okay. I get it.
You've been
I
put
get
on
it.
notice, Stu. I'm sorry. Oh, it's
You
okay.
know
Nick,
what?
'cause I was going to say he didn't pass
It's okay.
probation anyway. After
Yeah, exactly.
after the show
Oh,
ended,
yeah.
I was going to send out the memo. He didn't pass
Like, Stu,
probation.
you're great and all, but E really wants to do shows now, and it's just
Yeah.
no brainer. So yeah.
What did Chet say? I had a dream Nick was eating cheese doodles. What the fuck?
They were digital comics. Is that a
Man.
problem?
That is the
Well,
man.
well,
I
Chet,
love
never watch Nick's OnlyFans channel because you're really going to be
Only
disturbed.
can't.
Oh, yeah. DNA and comics, man.
Oh.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so that's what you got coming up.
Yeah, Nick at Night tomorrow night and haul
There you
videos
go.
and
What's
all
that? What's that you say, Nick at Night? What is this?
It's
show?
it's a CBCS nominated award show for
It should
comic
be a winner.
books
That's how you answer that
for
question.
comic book reviews.
Yeah.
And I was not nominated last year, despite
No, we got to fix that. We're fixing
despite a lot of
that.
people's
Yeah,
opinions
I'm not
about
even
it.
That's my favorite.
That I
That's my favorite
appreciate.
comic. That's my favorite.
I need
comic book
I need another trophy. This
no
one's
cap.
really lonely from 2021.
Man, fuck that
Best new
trophy.
comic book channel. I was part of the COVID boomers, right?
How many
There you
weeks
go.
have you missed in the last 3 years, Nick?
None, bro.
I can count on one hand since I
Yeah,
started Nick at
like
Night
one or
when
two.
I missed.
He's the
Didn't
most
you even, like,
consistent.
Didn't you even do like a fill-in week when you had a missed shipment or something? You were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't get any
Oh, yeah.
books this week, but this is."
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
yeah. I've done those.
Yeah.
I've vacationed in Florida and I did one from there once and stuff. And oh yeah. I
And I don't
try not to miss.
people realize how hard it is to review a book. Period.
Yeah.
But review a book and be spoiler free. Nick's mastered that.
Bro.
Spoiler free and do it 15 times a week.
Oh
Like
yeah.
15 different books. Yeah.
Keep
I mean,
track of that
yeah.
shit. I don't know.
It's fun. It's an unhealthy cadence for sure. And I've made adjustments to
intended.
make it. Yeah, right. And I've made adjustments to make it easier for my life, and those adjustments are working really well. So yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah,
There you go.
you kill it.
Well, thanks everybody once again for joining us tonight. I always have a pleasure doing this show with you gentlemen. It's something that I look forward to every Friday. I mean, just today I was like, I'm like, tonight's the night, every Friday I get like that with this show. It's because of you guys and everybody in the chat. So thanks for joining us again. Thank Puff for joining us today. He was great. He's awesome. Can't wait to have him back. Come join us next week. At a new date and time, and just for this one show, next Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Come join us on the One Collection YouTube channel. We're going to have the one, the only DJ Links in the house. Hey, shit. Hell yeah. Can't wait to hang out with that brother. Of course, he's been doing that in the mix show Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern for the longest time. It's a staple in our community. So when I invited him, he said, dude, I'd love to, but I got in the mix. And I said, bro, I can move my show for you. It's not a problem. He said, oh, yeah, I'm there, brother. So I can't wait to hang out with DJ Links next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And Stu's going to be able to clock in. So it's going to be extra dope. It's going to be awesome. Hell yeah. And I just wanted to talk about the channel real quick and the show real fast. The next few shows I have about 4, maybe 5 guests planned out. So we got a decent amount of shows, but in the future, I'm thinking that we're going to probably go guest less, right? Because it takes a lot of energy to try to get all these people to come on, right? To coordinate all these shows and do everything. And, when I first started this channel, or when I first started doing the show, rather, my goal was always to connect with people in the community. That's always been my goal. It's never been about views or whatever it is. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, if that's what you want to do, get your numbers up. But for me, it's always been about hanging out, right? And it was like a double-edged sword. So it's like I get to hang out with new people, and these new people get to share their audience with us, right? Some people that follow them will get to see us. It's almost like my hack in a way of getting my show out there in a lot of ways, right? But I think that we've grown to the point where we can just rely on ourselves, right? And if people want to come hang out with us, they're more than welcome. I'll always have a Gary B or a Chris or a Justin or, all of my friends in the community. And I know all of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're always welcome to hang out. But as far as being the focus, like, how they are on the thumbnail and stuff like that, I think this little crew that we've assembled here, the PCP Army Bad Batch, me, Nick, and Stu, and of course the rest of the guys, they all rotate, they all come in on this show. I think we've built a strong enough rapport, things like this, that we could do this on our own. We don't need to have that hack anymore, even though I would love to hang out with those people. So, next 4 or 5 shows we're going to have guests. But then after that, I think we're just going to go at it with this crew and see how we fare that way. So just wanted to let you guys know what's happening in the future. Of course, like I said, join us next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. DJ Lynx will be joining us. It's going to be a great time. I love you guys. It's a great night. There's only one thing left to say. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. Where's my brand? Where's my damn brand?
Get it.
Where's my brand?
That peach Mamoko.